Welcome to the 53rd episode of the Tempest Gaming Community. We're happy to have you join us. I am your host, Scribian. I'm joined by my co-host, Harper.
Hello.
And our Guild Wars 2 Guild Leader, Dimos.
Hey.
So, how was your weekend gaming? I just cut the music right off that time.
Awesome.
What'd you do? Harper, what'd you do this weekend? Because I didn't see you, ever in TeamSpeak, but I was on pretty infrequently.
I did Neverwinter and got my cleric up to 16.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what they did between the last beta that I was in and this beta, but it's like the first weekend we all played together.
Very nice.
I'm not sure. Nice. I'm enjoying my cleric a lot. Nice. Even the old quest I've done a million times, I'm okay with. So, I don't know, it's like a light has been switched on in my head. So, I'm very happy. Plus, the offline crafting is amazing. And we'll get more to that.
Reminds me. Wait, can we hold on? I got to do my crafting real quick.
And also did some WoW, capped my Valor, did all my chores and all that stuff. So, it was fun. And I messed around with my mage. I'm starting to like her again. So,
Good.
Had a weekend. What about you guys?
Had a lot of fun in Guild Wars.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, we
Raptor says you were playing some Firefall too.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Firefall. Me and Skate did it the other day. Kind of trying to get in there and understand things again. It's a lot different than it was. So, but we went in there. I came up to a guy that was just solo thumping. I like how they basically mark on the map.
All the thumpers are? Yeah,
well, I don't know what it said something about some kind of metal or something like that, I think. And so I just went out there, and then I saw the dude thumping, so I was like, hey, can I get an invite? And so he invited me and Skay, and we just...
Oh, nice.
We went out there. Now, she was a spaz and deleted her Tier 2 engineer set, and so she has to start all over. Me... I just went up with my Bastion set, and I'm good to go.
Was it an accident?
What?
Was it an accident?
No, she was totally lost because she didn't understand that they put us in a tutorial at first, even though you already had a character. And so she was like, what is this? And so she deleted it, and I was like, 2 days later, I was like, but she's actually been playing almost every day now.
Yeah, I know. I got that email early last week. Oh, no. Skay has passed you in your Firefall ranking on Raptor. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Skay? On Firefall?
Yeah. I don't know how she passed me either, because she wasn't playing a lot of, when we were all playing, for the weekends or whatever. Yeah, she passed me.
All right, Skay.
Yeah. But, yeah, we did that, and over the last 2 weekends, we had one group that was just working hard on a raw, and we made it through Sunday night, so... We had a lot of fun.
Very nice.
Yep. That was congrats to all of you guys. That was really good.
Yep.
Let's see. What did I do this weekend? Oh my gosh! First of all, I was so jealous, but I still didn't want to pay $200 for the Neverwinter thing. But I really wanted to get in because I was getting tweets every 15 minutes of everyone who's playing Neverwinter at the 7-day pre-order or 5 days. Was it 5 days? Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get in there and play. I want to play, and I couldn't. And then I saw, I was going through, it was an MMORPG, and they're like, hey, free beta key giveaway, log in. I posted it in our forums for Marvel Heroes. And I'm like, you know what, I saw this, and I wasn't too keen on the whole idea of playing, a set character. I was like, screw it. I need something to do for the next 2 days before I can get into Neverwinter. I didn't want to do any Age of Wushu or any of the other big games. As I was playing still playing my Trooper in Star Wars. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go play Marvel Heroes. And I was hooked. I'm going to get it. It was good. It was fun.
Sounds like you had fun.
Yeah, I've heard lots of good things about it if that's your kind of game to play. So
your husband likes
Superheroes.
Diablo, right? Doesn't your husband like Diablo?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally.
He would love it then.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest it to him because he is looking for something.
The guy who's I think the lead designer on it, it was the lead creative guy for Diablo 1 and 2.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's very, very much like...
Yeah.
I told... Everyone asked me this weekend what I thought of the game, and I'm like, Marvel Heroes is Diablo 2 with a Marvel Universe skin on top of it, is what it feels like.
Yeah, I've heard that from several people.
It was fun. It was a blast. I mean, it was cool because you get all the iconic Marvel stuff. And
so it is
like
top
Diablo,
down,
which
though,
is
right? Top down view.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can zoom
Cool.
in, really zoom in close to your guy, but yeah,
But it's not like
not
like
top.
Diablo.
I mean, you're angled. Yeah, it's like Diablo. You're
Yeah,
Oh.
angled. You can
because you
spin the
can get in
camera
a
around,
little bit.
whatever.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Stephen
Yeah.
Reed, the community director for SWOTOR, when they had their big layoff, he was one of the first people that they let go. And so he immediately found a job with them. So he's been working with them. So I've been hearing about it for
It's
a while
fun.
because I follow him on Twitter. So I'm sure it's a very good quality game.
Well,
And
this
just
weekend.
from,
Yeah, I'll put the news out later when we
yeah.
get to the news. But yeah, it was fun, and I did that. So I did that
Mhm.
until I got into Neverwinter, and then I was in Neverwinter, got up to 17 because I saw the Harper and Cirrhosis were ahead of me, so I played until 1 o'clock in the morning last night to pass them, and then yeah, uh,
Seriously? Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
and then I got my plate crafting up high enough that I'm making stuff at my level plus one
Nice.
gear. So I want it to be useful. So I'm trying to stay on top of that. Right before I go to bed, put on those long missions kind of stuff. So it
So
was,
what
I
was
mean,
leadership about? Was it
money,
leadership
money.
money?
Money
Yeah,
and
it's
XP.
just an extra way to make you money and a little bit of XP, mostly money.
Okay.
Right
Well,
now, if you
it's a
put
good
in like a
chunk.
2 hour mission, you just send a guy on a 2 hour mission, and it's worth about a silver.
Mm-hmm.
Tight.
So that's cool. You just do that. And I guess when you finally unlock a bunch of them and you don't need stuff anymore, I mean, you could probably have 9 guys out doing this stuff, making you a
Yeah,
little
there
bit
was a
more, probably
guy
a
that
little bit more
was
money.
60 doing that, right? Using his
He
diamonds to
craft
finish.
he crafted. He didn't do leadership.
In
I
the
don't
first
think.
24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
heard about
I wonder
that.
how
Yeah,
much
because
money he spent.
you
No,
can
he
spend.
spent 800 euros, they said. 800 euros. And then he had to pay 200 to get first access, right? So that he paid a
Yeah.
Yeah.
thousand dollars on that game.
Well,
Well, now
euros are
he's
what?
a
Euros are
Or a
like two and a
thousand
half.
euros. My bad.
Euros are like two
Thousand
and a half,
euros.
aren't they? To the dollar, 2.5 to the dollar, 2.5,
Uh,
something like that.
yeah, it's
They're up.
more than us for sure. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know
So
exact
wow.
ratio.
Realize that. Jeez.
yeah. Then again, if you were Bill Gates, you'd be like, Psh, I want every beta, and it'd be no big deal. If you got the money, it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's a big deal. That'd be huge. I think I'd be in the doghouse for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. The
We spent
$200 would have
we
put me in
spent
the
$1,000
doghouse.
on what?
Mm-hmm.
And only you got an account? All right.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't for the whole guild? No. All right, let's jump into gaming industry news. And here are your hosts with news from the games we love. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with the main game, Guild Wars 2.
Guild Wars 2. All right, so just real quick, I just realized today when they mentioned it on Facebook earlier that today it was actually a year ago today was the end of the first beta weekend on Guild Wars. So that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
I
Yep,
remember that first beta weekend. I was in love with that
Yeah.
game.
yep. So tomorrow,
Thanks,
April,
enormous.
Wait, in memoriam of that, do I have to go into my rant of the post Guild Wars 1 weekend? Didn't I? Wasn't I? I don't know.
oh, you were
I might have, yeah.
you were happy, man.
Yeah,
Just-
well, maybe I was. I'm getting old. I could be forgetting.
So tomorrow is the big, massive patch, the big balance patch.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, Ellie, specifically Elementalists, are getting a massive nerf. So
What? Really?
yeah,
Huh.
they're because to be honest, I play an Elementalist in PvP,
Yeah.
and they are overpowered. If you
They really are, but still.
Well, I gotta ask you a question then. What does that do to you? Because you're working your PvP rank, so doesn't as rank is not account bound, right? Is it character
yes,
bound?
it's a count.
Oh, it's a go. So that's good. So you can switch to another class if
Yeah,
you start
anytime.
hating your
Yeah.
class.
I do. I'm
that's
between engineer
that's
and
good.
all the time. Yep.
That's awesome. I wish they had that in Star Wars. I'd be freaking maxed out by now.
Yeah,
Since I've got almost 360.
I
Battle
think
Master.
I think people are crying more than anything. We have to see how the gameplay goes. They've already nerfed it before, but this one's a massive nerf.
Yeah, I
They're-
don't think I was playing when they nerfed
They're
it
doing
before.
yeah, well they're doing like Ride the Lightning, for instance, is getting like a 20-second increase cooldown, and they're actually reducing the length you go out by like 300 yards or whatever the range is in the game. And you can't you can't hit your mist form and heal. You can't use any utilities or your elite skill in mist form anymore, and all this stuff. So it's going to be rough. It's going to change the whole game style of Elementalist. But we'll see. We'll see how bad it is when we actually play it. Anyway, so across the board, though, a lot of classes are. Warriors, the last patch 2 got a pretty not game-changing, but it's pretty bad nerf. But hopefully they get adjusted again. So we got new content for PvE, World v World, and PvP. The PvE content includes a new dungeon that will change upon re-entry with alternate voiceover dialogue. Different
that's interesting.
Yeah. Again, we'll see what happens there.
You don't sound so enthusiastic on that one. I thought you'd be happy. Some new mechanic.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Voiceover. I mean, I'm not a big story person, so it's cool. It's different. So we have that. We have different mobs that should be changing up every time you go in there, and even the location of the dungeon supposedly should vary.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's all tied with the living story, so it's supposed to be like progressive or evolving. So the dungeon will also have its own exclusive rewards tied to the Flame and Frost storyline here as it finishes up this chapter. It'll also have we'll have more living story or Flame and Frost world events out in the world. New guild missions include the Quaggan Rush mission and 24 new Trek locations. The gym store will have 4 new weapon skins that you can buy directly. You don't have to buy the Black Lion chest, thank God, and actually get a skin. You can buy straight out.
That's good.
And new backpack covers, and this thing called a Sonic tunneling toy.
What's a backpack cover?
It's like
does that mean that it doesn't show up on your back then?
Huh? No.
What's a backpack cover?
It's a backpack.
There's a back item that you got for some different quests, and it's a skin over that back item.
Yeah, like in the past they've done the Char and they've done the Quaggan and stuff like that.
The Quaggans are so cute.
Yeah,
so you're like carrying them on your back?
Yeah.
It's like a backpack.
Okay.
It's arms and legs
move when you move
stuff.
I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah, so they done that, and then they got the Sonic tunneling toy, which is supposed to be this little teleporter that we can use. I don't know what that's all about. I'll probably buy it just to see what it is, because I don't know. That sounds like a waypoint to me, but we'll see. It's supposed to go underground or something. So PvP includes the introduction to custom arenas and spectator modes. So
spectator mode's huge.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
The customization options in the custom arenas is way too much to mention here, but just to name a few things, we'll be able to name our servers basically. We'll have the ability to choose what maps we want to have in the little circuit, team size, times, ability to set passwords. You can have a members list or a ban list, stuff like that. It goes into a whole list of things. And at first, they said that at first they want to just bring it out slowly to kind of like bring it online and beta test, so to speak, and get things. But it will be a cash shop item, obviously, because you're basically renting out a server to your own. So whatever. I think it might be a good idea to help people learn maybe in the guild instead of going full force out into you don't know who you're.
That's a good point. That's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
arena training.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty darn cool.
Or even if you take it further to PvP guilds and arenas for application.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or application. Say, hey, we're a hardcore PvP guild. We're ranked number 1.
That'll be
whatever. You're gonna fight this dude, and he'll know if you know your class. Or we're in spectator mode. We'll know if you know your class.
Yeah. Exactly,
So
because
that's pretty good.
spectator mode is going to be amazing. I really can't wait to see this because on paper, they're like the viewing options. For instance, they're going to have camera viewpoints at high traffic areas. Obviously, like the points or the orb and Spirit Watch and stuff like that. But then you can actually choose to follow a player in a map. And not only will you get to just watch him play and use his skills and stuff like that, but you can open up his character sheet or whatever and see what's
wow.
loaded, like his skills,
nice.
his traits, his gear, everything. So
An opposing player?
Huh? Yeah. Now the only thing that they're going to do here, and it makes sense, is with this, the high level leaderboard, tournament play, they're not going to show that because they don't want cheating exploiting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's only
They had that in League of Legends, I think, didn't they? Somebody was like third party person talking to them, telling them what the other team was doing.
Yeah,
Oops.
I think so. Yep. So yeah,
Tickleman just said, "I can't wait to spectate my 100 blades." So,
well, no, hacker. So and lastly, yeah, man, you should see that dude. He's got some flow with him, and it's insane. Anyway,
I want to see Lashner play.
I know.
Oh, he's insane. He's full
crazy.
Glass cannon. He will blow the crap out of you, and you won't even know it hit you. It's insane.
And he's Ransacker now, right?
But he's on the top 1,000 leaderboard in North America. He's consistently on that. He fluctuates up and down, but he's always on there. But yeah, he's Ransacker now, and that's a lot of points. So World v. World gets a little bit of an update too with this. The arrow cards will get their own dedicated ability line now. The existing guard killer line will be extended by 5 tiers, and guilds will be able to display back banners.
Oh, that's
Take
cool.
that as what you will. I'm thinking that it's kind of like in arenas in WoW, you had like basically a flag. I'm thinking it's that just to kind of represent your guild, I guess, out there, since you can't say, your I don't think your guild tag is flagged. I haven't been out there in a while, so I don't know. But yeah, that's what's coming in Guild Wars.
Cool. Now this is this next patch. Is this the end of Flame and Frost? I won't say Fire and Ice because Dimos asked me to make an award for him, and I made Fire and Ice, thinking Game of Thrones. Yes, and I looked. I said, "Hey, this thing looks great. What do you think?" He goes, "It looks good, except it's Flame and Frost." I was like, "Oh."
Did you put Winter is Coming on there?
Let me change that. I put a big ice wall on it.
Oh, how cool!
No.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it.
It's in the wiki now.
Yeah, and then
it's fixed.
We'll release it once we get the content and we get through it and stuff, and whoever gets it, I'll announce the first winners or whatever like that, like we normally do. But this will be to complete all 4 chapters, the whole storyline basically through Flame and Frost. So, looks good.
That's cool. Hey, how about World of Warcraft, Harper?
How about it? Today marked the beginning of Orphans Week. We've all done these quests before. So
I want those pets.
I think they've added some more pets or no. I'm not sure.
Right.
I don't know if they've been here before, but like they took away the elephant, and you have the pig, the rat, the turtle, and the snail are the pets that you can get from doing the quest. Have those been in from yours?
How long does it take to get the pet?
Like 5 minutes, literally.
Oh, really?
Just get a mage, do it on your mage, and port yourself to Darnassus, or if you're still Horde,
Yeah, but I want all of them, so I'd have to do it on 5 different characters.
Surely you have some of those from before, or did you never do Orphans?
I think I have one. I had some, and I'm missing them.
Oh, okay.
Like I know I had Willie, and I don't have him anymore.
Yeah, this will actually end on Sunday evening, or Monday. It'll go through Sunday, so you have a week to do your thing. So, or if you need me to help you if you need me to help you with my mage, I can do that. So you can get.
I guess this is not a rush really, since my account actually expires on May 11th. So.
Yeah. Also, some of the things, as I've told you in the previous podcast, that I'll be talking about some of the things upcoming in 5.3. Well, one of the things that I noticed that sounded kind of good was the Deepwind Gorge. It's a new PvP battleground. and it's a 15-player battleground, and they were encouraging folks to PTR, jump on the PTR and test it out because they're concerned that the size is too large for a 15-player BG. So I don't know.
Any word on the feedback?
Not
that
yet.
one?
Not that I could see. I think after this weekend. I think that's what they were trying to get people to do.
Okay, so this week, yeah.
Yeah, this past weekend, so I'll have to check and see. I didn't have time to go check, but I'm pretty sure that people gave them their feedback on it. We'll see. It's nice that they're trying to create. I mean, I know that they keep adding, battlegrounds, but it's nice that they keep trying to do something like that because that does keep
I
everyone's.
thought rumor has it that the one battleground might be going away.
That I did not hear.
I think it's going to be AV or Conquest.
They were betting.
They're
betting. Yeah,
my.
They said AV may be able to hold on because the players like it for nostalgia reasons, but it doesn't play like anything like its design. But they said the other one is the one of the called it Strand of the Ancients.
It's basically a speed raid kill. That's all it is.
Yeah, and I think it was the MMO champion they were talking about Strand of the Ancients because it's all vehicle stuff and they said the players don't like the vehicle stuff. They want because it takes away all their abilities. You're stuck in a vehicle with only and they're like. That isn't that you can't level your vehicle. Your vehicle is as vulnerable as everyone else's vehicle, and they're like that one may be gone. So it'd be interesting to see. And it was just a hint, kind of a speaking out the side of their mouth of one of the devs posting Twitter tweet.
Yeah, a lot of speculation, but we'll see.
That makes sense, though.
And then also, as we talked about last Monday night, that one of the things upcoming in the 5.3 patch was that they were going to lower the amount of lesser charms it takes to turn in for the Mogu Runes of Fate. However, they did that already. They did that Tuesday. And the hotfix.
Very nice.
So it's now 50. It is officially 50 lesser
made
charms.
A bunch of people really happy. Like Sarosa, didn't he have like 400 of them?
Oh, he has more than that. Well, no, he has around 400, I think. But yeah, so
he has like
anyways.
8 weeks worth.
Yeah.
And he still does his dailies religiously.
Yeah. On other tunes.
Wow.
But no, he normally does it for Valor capping and stuff like that. But yeah. Also, the first and second round of BlizzCon tickets sold out. The members of Vodka and Devil Eggs raid team that were interested in going were able to get their tickets. So there will be 5 of us representing.
We did get a ticket on the second
yes,
round?
we did. Raph got
awesome.
those. Yeah.
Awesome.
I actually could have, but by that time we decided we didn't need any more. So, because we had called Air and Raph had called around, and I had checked with some friends of mine, and nobody was interested in going. So, Raph bought the ticket. So it will be me, Greer, Cirrhosis, Air, and Raph going.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be
So,
awesome.
yeah, it'll be great. But anyways, all the tickets are sold out.
Weekend, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's Friday, Saturday, right? Is it Friday, Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah. So, see, just so everyone knows that we do this show live and we have live news. Lex Luger just started playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. If anyone wants to join him, right now. Don't leave the show. Don't leave the show. But I'm just saying, if you want to jump in there and hook up with him and go help him do some quests or pass him some credits or whatever, help him out. He just started playing Star Wars. It's that live Raptor feed. Again, I encourage everyone to get Raptor.
Raptor is
it's
awesome.
To do it,
I hope
It
they
is.
expand on it more, but it's cool. It's cool.
I talked to Greer. I'm playing Star Wars, and Greer's playing World of Warcraft, doing an instance, and I start doing a chat room back and forth between games with him.
Yep. It's tight.
Yeah, it's awesome. Or no, wait, I did that when he was signing into Rift and getting his free Storm Legion expansion.
Now, how did you? He was saying something about that.
Yeah, Skay got that too, and she played it 10 minutes. And
I played it 10 minutes when I bought it.
You had to reach dedicated, I think, as a rank, which took 10 hours or something like that to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but the way the Raptor tracks a lot of your game time, and we're diverting here, but the way Raptor tracks a lot of your game time is if you're logged in the login tool panel there. If you're logged in, it counts you as being logged in on Raptor. So you don't actually have to be in the game.
Yep.
Interesting.
So, but yeah, so Greer's got a Storm Legion. He's going to start leveling in there. He may be the first Tempest guy, active Tempest person, to hit 60 if he can do it. We'll see. It's a good one.
You got 1 month.
It's another one of those games that we need to put an award like Terra in for. I made it to the end. because it sucks leveling.
Yeah, it does now. It didn't used to.
Oh my
No, it was easy. Hit
It
50.
kills me because I like the game. That was our game. That's
I
our raid
know.
game.
2 years
Yeah.
ago. Two
Yeah.
years ago.
I'm curious to see what their population is. I think they're niched in and they're boom. They've got their population. That's what they're doing. That's my
Greer
own
said that
personal
you should make an award because he will get it.
I will if we get a Rift 60 or something like that. On to Star Wars.
What's up with that?
BioWare has announced the first new playable race, the Cathar. If you remember them from playing your stuff, both Empire and Republic, dealt with them in your story quests or your class quests or just the general side quests in there. They're the cat-like race or the cat-based race, the Cathar, and they will be added to the universe in patch 2.1. They said that they were talking to a dev interview, or I was reading a dev interview, and the dev said the reason that they picked them over some of the other ones that people want the Rhodians, the Greedo, they want the Wookiees as playable, those
Wookiees.
kinds of things.
Nice.
Yeah, people want those, and they're not doing it. They're not doing it. They haven't announced that they're going to do it. So they gave them this, and they said the reason they did it is because there was no lore associated with this race. They created them, got it approved through Lucas at the time when Lucas was doing that, and not Lucas himself, the LucasArts. Got
Right.
it approved, got it in the game, and so it's their creation. So there's no established lore beyond what they do, and it leaves it wide open for doing story arcs and lines, and there's no established lore that they have to go against, as there is for a lot of the other stuff that is established. Like we know the Wookiee homeworld is Kashyyyk, and I can go off on all my Star Wars nerd stuff, and I watched Star Wars Episode 4 this week, so I was showing my daughter she needed to be introduced to Star Wars.
Yes, at an early age.
It was a great test. We watched it. She was in the room, whether she was watching or not, but she didn't cry.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. That's a good sign.
that is a good sign.
One of the other things they're doing is they're bringing in a customization kiosk, which is more complex than the character creator, which gives you more options, and it also adds in an ability to customize your armor. So if you want to wear the awesome, badass, top-tier Jedi consular spike sticking out of my shoulder, no way Obi-Wan or Yoda ever would have wore this stuff, but you still want to look like the traditional Jedi Knight, you can. You'll
For
be
how
able to
much?
customize your appearance. Don't know, but you know it's going to cost.
Of course,
get your
because
token- you
everything
get your token-
costs.
You'll get your tokens on the Galactic Trade Network or whatever the hell it is, your cartel coin bank. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's going to cost. But you can look like your normal whatever and wear that awesome, poorly designed concept art armor. So, hey, I'm good. I'm still not banned from playing that game. So, I'm working on my trooper. I'm gonna get my trooper up
Good.
Cool.
now in Neverwinter.
Yeah.
How'd
2 waves down, and the biggest one is next. It's tomorrow. The Neverwinter, it will be fully open to the masses. So it's we had the first 2 betas open last week, as Scriv was saying, and then tomorrow is the big come on in and play. So we already got our guild
Open
started.
beta.
Yeah, it's an open beta, but it's a soft launch. Come on, it has
Open
to be.
beta, no wipe.
Yeah. So anyways, we have a guild started. If you guys are interested and just want to check it out, I recommend you do so. You don't have to buy any kind of packs, do anything. Just try it and see what you think. Then you might...
Beholder.
Yeah, we're on Beholder server. And some of us will be on TeamSpeak, and you can jump in and ask for an invite and, get the lowdown on what to do and all that. So
Get in this week. Get in this week before our next TGC show, and you will be a Tempest GC founding member.
mhm.
If you're not in
There
by
you
next
go.
Monday when the show starts, you'll just be a regular member.
Guild
I
Awards.
invited Cirrhosis, I think, to the guild.
Mhm.
And I didn't know
I think
what
I
all that
promoted everyone
ranking
up.
was about. Did you? Okay, good.
I promoted everyone up.
Okay, good. I know that was my rank, but it actually starts the final open beta to everybody starts tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, so 11 a.m. Central Time, the cool time. So, anyways, it should be fun. We look forward to seeing everybody. Hopefully, they'll try that. But it was a good. I don't know about y'all. I mean, I know we're going into more than we should, but it was a good open beta weekend. I thought, like
It
I
was.
was
I
saying,
didn't hear any issues. Servers didn't drop.
No.
No issues that have. Now, of course, they're going. They make it smart. You have the fewest number of people who are going to buy the $200 pack, and then the next biggest group are going to be the $60, and then You know, the masses come in Tuesday. So Tuesday is when we may, Tuesday will be the real test.
Yeah, I
Tomorrow
was hoping to get out of the starter area.
Well, it
like,
would be if it
at
wasn't a
least
work
at
day, I
20.
should say. It would be if it wasn't a work day.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
So
to
I guess
hit
tomorrow night.
20.
Tomorrow night when you guys are rating. We'll see.
Yeah.
Back to Marvel Heroes. All right,
Yeah,
this
let's
is a
hear
game
about
that, like I
that.
said, was under the radar. Set to launch June 4th, and then which is old news, I know, because it was announced in about a month ago, actually March 25th, that their launch date was going to be June 4th. Now, it's an interesting game for anyone who's a fan of Diablo 1 or Diablo 2. You should be familiar with the work of David Brevnik, and he's the creative mind, I believe, behind Diablo 1 and 2, and was one of the lead designers or coordinators or whatever involved with getting Marvel Heroes and bringing it to. He's the visionary behind both of those games, is what he's called, of bringing Marvel Heroes to light. In Marvel Heroes, players basically you sign in, you get into the game, and it's free. It's free to play. You get into the game, you pick one of the heroes, and you just start playing. You get your missions, and you go through quests. It's an MMO style. They're calling it an MMO as much as you can. We haven't tested out what the guilds or any of that other stuff are.
Yeah, are you gonna be able to? Have you played with people, or no?
Mocker and I did.
You did?
Mocker and I
Okay,
played.
good.
Yeah.
I was wondering about
Yeah,
that.
we were playing. Yeah, we were playing, and it was fine. Now you pick an iconic character, so you're not making your own character. You're picking like the Hulk or Iron Man or Scarlet Witch or Doctor Strange or Black Panther or any of those, Daredevil, the stuff they've got, and you just pick them and you just start leveling and playing. And it levels up. It's got XP. You fight stuff your level, and you level your skills up, and skill points go in, and there's crafting, and the crafting's pretty interesting because it unlocks different stuff, and then it's not too difficult. It's kind of I'd say, God, I was talking to Godmocker, and I said the crafting was kind of like.
Is it like D3?
Secret World.
The crafting in Diablo
It might be like D3 Secret World kind of stuff. At least when you're getting like gamma ray particles or NIM particles or some kind of particles and stuff you collect to use in a lot of your crafting. Is that you have the base particle, the simplest one. 3 of those makes the next level up. 3 of those makes the next level up.
Yeah, that's
3
like
of those
Diablo.
makes the level. Yeah, so it's the same kind of thing. So crafting is easy, and except when you want to go farm all that crap and make stuff. So, but it's pretty good. It allows the player to upgrade your own gear. You even have the ability in the crafting system to take purple drops or epic level drops. And I don't know if that's the high. I'm assuming that's the highest in the game. The purple drops that you get for another character because they're specific. The Hulk is a Hulk drop. The Hulk wears what the Hulk wears. Different from what Iron Man wears, obviously. So your Hulk can't wear Iron Man armor. But in the crafting system, you can, and I'm off a little bit on my stuff, I'm talking more. In the crafting system, you can actually take an Iron Man helm, or let's say legs or armor or whatever, which would be the Hulk's pants. I can take it, if I have the right level, put it into the crafting, and convert it to a Hulk piece.
Cool.
So that's kind of cool. So you're not stuck. You don't gain all this extra crap. You can actually use it if you want to. There's no way to break stuff down, so either donate or to sell. Let's see, you go through a series of missions up to 30 playable characters, legendary villains, and characters of the Marvel Universe. Like I said, a bunch of those are there. It was pretty fun. Godmocker is hooked because he was texting me all weekend. I just beat Gorgon. Hey, I was just fighting Madam Hydra. Hey, you're not going to believe it. I just had to fight the Taskmaster. And at one point, I was doing my Neverwinter, and he jumped into TeamSpeak and said, hey, I need you to come help me beat this guy. Can you log back in? And so I logged into the Hulk. And with Hulk and Wolverine, we took out the boss. We were taking, I think it was the Taskmaster, as a matter of fact. So it was kind of cool. So I know he's hooked, and he's going to buy one of the Premier packages. I'm going to buy one of the Premier packages. I already know. Now, the way the Premier packages are working is interesting because after launch, you're going to be able to buy your characters. It's cash out. It's free to play. So if you want to play the Hulk and all of his different variations at launch, it costs $60. The cost of what it would be for the game. For that, you get all the Hulks. Every variation of Hulk there is. There's 5 or 6 of them. And one unique one to that pack. You get that. Now, you figure there are 30 characters, and you can buy each of these for $60 if you want, which is a lot. Because if you buy in, you buy the Hulk, or Iron Man, or Gambit, or you buy the Avengers pack, and you get 5 different heroes. That kind of stuff. What they've done is you can buy them all. Every single hero, every single variation, every costume, $200. And it's like a $750 value.
Wow.
That is a good
Because
deal.
that's how much it would cost you
if
to
you're
buy
into
them
that
all.
sort of thing.
Yeah, if you're really into the game, you're like, okay, I want to try this. Now again, you don't have to pay a cent. It's a free-to-play game. You'll be able to download it June 4th and jump in and play the game and just hope that you get the drops of the characters you want. So you can do that. So you don't, but either way, or you can just say screw it. I want them all because I want to play whoever I want, whenever I want. That kind of stuff. So that's kind of interesting. It was a good game. As far as I'm concerned, I know Tempest is going to have another casual group that kind of plays that probably every once in a while.
That's cool. That's good.
So
variety.
Maybe Harper's husband will finally join Tempest.
Maybe.
How about WildStar? Any news there?
Yeah, they released. They're keeping things coming, so that's good. But they released a new region called Crimson Isle, and I'm very excited that they're continuing on with leaking quote unquote, and staying ahead of the curve on that. And they're still doing. I'm sure they'll still be doing more beta testing in the upcoming weeks, and hopefully some of us can get in and try that. I'm really chomping at the bit to get in there.
Rumor has it that when the next set of beta invites go out, that it will include guild invites for guilds that have applied. And I know when I filled out my application, I put down Tempest as a guild.
I'm pretty sure I did too. If
So
not,
if you put your guild down.
Yeah.
So make sure if you haven't done that, go back and check and make sure. Because you might be able to get 10, 15, 20 guild members.
And I
into the beta.
guarantee you we could
And I
probably
think
get
we've
that
got
many
enough between
playing.
all of
Yeah.
our games. I think we've got 15, 20 people who would probably load the beta up and
Hey,
try
it's
it. Since
beta.
It seems to be it's free, and it's the new big game that has all kinds of different play styles and things to do. So
Yeah. So
Yep.
go.
it's the hot ticket right now.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we've done 40 minutes of news and chatter, let's jump into This Week in Tempest.
This Week in Tempest.
All right, and back to Guild Wars 2, though I know these will all be shorter because we've already been through some of it.
All right, cool. So
I'm not cutting you off. Go ahead and talk. No. We have time. We're good.
Awesome. This week, several members cracked skulls in tournament PvP throughout the week. Just about every night. Tuesday and Thursday night, we completed all paths of Catechist Manor for even story mode for several members in need for it for their Dungeon Master titles. Friday night, Guild Missions had about 13 members participate. We completed the Tier 1 bounties, Tier 3 treks, and our first Guild Rush. Yep, it was tight. There was actually a guild that was already there, a much bigger guild too, that actually initiated the Guild Rush, and it was a ghost wolf thing. We all turned into wolves and had to go through this cave and stuff like this.
Oh, nice.
And the cool thing about it is you have people run in front of you giving you the boons like swiftness and regen and stuff like that, and it makes it a lot quicker. But at the end of the mission, what was cool was because we were there and we participated fully with them, because that was our race too. At the end of it, it asked us if we wanted to accept credit for completing it. So that was awesome.
That's good that y'all got to do that.
Yep. And so
I was about to ask a question on that too. I'm like, what happens when multiple guilds hit
yeah.
the...
Yeah.
That's cool.
Unfortunately,
that's
bounties
well
don't
thought
work
out.
that way. It's whoever.
No, they
gets-
don't. Yeah.
But yeah, so Tickleman, Zidane, Dynot, Aki, and myself, we worked on the last two paths of a Ra this weekend, and the last two paths were very long, about 2.5 to 3 hours long.
Oh my god.
And it wasn't that
That's a
it
raid
was
night.
like but the mechanics on the last two bosses were raid intensive pretty much. It was a lot of
Now this is the biggest thing in there, right? This is your biggest instance.
this is the complexity of I mean, this is the most difficult for pretty much the game. I mean, fractals have their own difficulty, but this is really hard to get through because of the time, just the path alone. It's not that we only wiped. I think last night we only wiped like maybe twice on path 4, and it's just the length of the actual dungeon. It was about 8 or 9 encounters total, and
Wow. Very nice.
yeah, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, so we got Raw done. That was awesome. So that's it.
Very good, very good. I wanted to point out right now before we jump in and we're going to do WoW again this week in WoW, though I know you guys did a lot of good stuff. The picture for Harper this week is inspired by her re-logging into Aeon.
Oh yes. Uh huh.
So
Thank you. I
that's
did.
it. if she would ever put her Twitter account up, it would probably be flooded with people telling her
I did put it
to
on
get
the
her.
thing. It's at Finley. So,
Maybe we do
yeah.
that. Maybe we can get her on camera eventually.
Yes, you will.
Do you have that outfit?
I do. But I have it
Okay.
in purple, not red.
Oh, I can make it. I can fix the color scheme. Don't worry. All
I
right.
even have the matching blindfold, so yeah.
Wow, way to throw us off. How about WoW?
Yes, how about it?
In Warcraft, not WoW, but WoW.
This week in World of Warcraft, our raid team Vodka and Deviled Eggs went into Throne of Thunder on Tuesday and killed our way up to Magira, the Hydra boss. We even had a few good pulls on him that night. I'm not going to say we have the first bosses, all those bosses on farm, but we did pretty well. And we had ran into a few snags, and some of it's RNG, some of it's just getting your stuff together and doing it right. So, yeah, we're doing better each week, I think. We still have to work on coordination and keeping our focus and all of that, but we did really good. Thursday night, we went into Throne of Thunder to kill Magira. Well, that didn't work out so well. However, it really showed me, and I'm sure Greer can agree to this in the chat room, that we are trying to work together as a team to get through this boss. It is one of your check bosses in this zone, and it definitely checked us. But what we did is we did it a certain way. If that wasn't working, somebody suggested, hey, let's try a different order of what to pull. Different mechanic, and so we changed it up a few different times and saw different progress. So we kind of have our idea on what we're going to do when we're back on him. So even though it was a rough night, and yes, we did not get them down, I still think that I can hold my head up high knowing that nobody was, everyone was pulling their weight. Everyone was really trying to get it done.
It's good. It's progression.
Yes,
it sounds like it's a good progression.
It was.
Boss,
I felt it
sounds like.
Was. So.
Hell, it took us how
And
many
it's
weeks
all
to get
about your
Horadon
team
down.
too. So
Right. So, last week we took down 2 progression bosses in 1 week. We did good. I'm very proud of us, but it's not always going to be that way. And so, yes, we still have some things to hone in on, get a little tighter with our heels, a little better with our kiting stuff. But overall, it was, it was disappointing, but it was a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get it very soon.
Awesome.
As I said, we are going to BlizzCon, so that's a good thing.
Pictures. The
I
website.
know, of course.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, we're going to
Get some
be
goodies.
this week. We're going to be short a ranged person Tuesday and Thursday. I just found out, so I'm going to be working frantically to replace that person.
Awesome.
We'll miss her this week. She's covering for someone on vacation, so she's having to work a lot of long hours. So, Raph, we miss you already. And I'm going to be working on that, trying to fill that slot. So that was our week. Yeah.
I'll cover Marvel Heroes again and Neverwinter. Basically, Marvel Heroes was myself and Godmarker, with the exception we had Lex Luthor, was giving us a lot of good information. He's been in the beta for a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually teaching his kids to play MMOs via Marvel. It's a family-friendly game. It's nothing. It's Marvel Comics, so he's been kind of showing the basic mechanics. So it was pretty good. And so as the Wolverine and the Hulk, we were basically just ripping through stuff, killing stuff. It was pretty cool. It was fun. In Neverwinter, as Harper said earlier, we did get the guild established. We are Tempest GC on the Beholder server. Every member who's a founding member has invite privileges. They also can kick you out, so don't piss them off.
Yeah, don't make me mad.
But so we welcome all Tempest members to go ahead and join up.
Yeah,
If you
come
want,
on,
just
play
pop in the
with
game.
us.
It's free. It's free starting tomorrow. It costs nothing. Download the game. Go to Beholder. Play it. It's like Guild Wars. Put
I
it
must
down.
still have you on my
5 months from
list.
now, come back and play
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's pretty fun to do that kind of stuff. And then the last is Aeon.
Yes, my cleric honor is 57, so she got another level last week. But her gear's all... See, my tune had the greatest gear. Scrib, you saw her. You know what her gear
did.
looked like.
Yep.
So now that I'm leveling, though, you know how you go through that mismatch ugliness? Well, she's in that phase, and it just makes me want to cry. But eventually I'll get back to the prettiness. But yeah, she's 57, so I'm very
they
happy.
don't have a transmog or anything in the game.
Oh, they do. They do,
Oh,
but
okay.
It works a little
Not worried
differently.
about it right now.
Not, yeah. It works a little differently, and things are. You actually transmog the item, not the slot that you're wearing. So you have to pay money, and the only thing that I would probably transmog would be stuff you buy from the
Gotcha.
cash shop. So,
Cool.
So
but
cool.
you
Let's
used to
talk
not
about
to.
Tempest Awards.
Yay! Let's.
Sweet.
Big ones. This is a big. Not a lot of awards as we've had in the last couple weeks, but there are some big awards. This is one of them.
Definitely 2 years on, dang, Godmocker, Vader, and Isaac Clarke. Congrats, guys.
Yeah.
Long time, but
A little bit of trivia. I wouldn't have joined Tempest had it not been for Vader. He recruited me to switch servers and come over, and I brought Santir. So, yeah.
Yep, you guys are coming up.
Mm-hmm. We are. Yep. Congratulations, you guys. I love ya.
yeah. So, and then Lashner got his 273,500 points in PvP, giving
That's
him
amazing.
the
Woohoo!
ransacker
That's
title.
amazing.
Yes,
Mhm.
he is a PvPer. He loves it too. Until
Good
tomorrow
word
when he
there.
gets nerfed.
I know. What is he going to do?
I don't know. They're getting everybody that has confusion is getting a huge confusion nerf. So, yeah. So Polly got his Super Adventure Box award this week too. Good timing because from what we understand, it's not going to be here at the end of tomorrow or at the end of April.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
30th it goes
So,
away, I thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then, like you mentioned before, Tempest GC is established and Neverwinter, and all of those guys that joined over the weekend got the award. And then me and Tickle completed our Dungeon Master achievements
Yay, congrats.
last night.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you with the completion of a Ra
Yeah, that's
for us.
awesome. That's one of the most. I think it's just one of the most prestigious awards we have for Guild Wars too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because that is some hard work.
it's a lot. It's a lot of work, definitely.
Now, is that for story and the the
That's
explorer?
every
for both?
pack,
Everything, all
every
modes.
dungeon.
Okay.
Every dungeon, every
Total
mode.
of 49 different dungeon experienced.
Okay, I'm way behind on that.
Absolutely.
Just have them run you through it on weekend or something.
Sure.
Every week. Oh yeah, so and then the last set is Laughin', Greer, Refusing, Airhammer, and Quist all got some city awards this week too.
Yay.
Congrats, guys.
I kind of
Congrats,
changed that
guys.
before I put it's a casual game, so I kind of changed that award to just jump in and play some games, play some time, put some time in, playing with some Tempest members, and you can get that SimCity award. There's not really an achievement. I mean, it's not really in game. It kind of keeps going on. They have made some changes, and they've had some stuff going on. So check it out if you want to, if you have it or somehow got it for free.
Before we close out, I just wanted to re-mention that we have an award coming out for the Flame and Frost Living Story chapter here. So tomorrow, when we see all the achievements and stuff related to the last part, and we get some people that have completed it, then I'll post it on the website for the news and stuff like that, and start giving those to people that have completed everything Flame and Frost. Not
Very
Fire and
nice.
Ice, Flame and Frost.
Flame and Frost.
Yeah.
And now we'll jump back over and finish up with Tip of the Week. Harper, what do you got?
I actually have something from Neverwinter this week, if you can believe it or
Wow.
not. Yeah. For the Guardian and Hero packs, you automatically get, and I don't know how many the Hero packs get, but you get these little XP scrolls that are worth 10K. But what I didn't realize, and thank you, Santir, so much for telling us, that 10,000 XP will last you so many levels. So I locked it in at level 10, and mine's still going. My scroll is still burning, and I'm 16, halfway to 17.
I
So-
don't know, but I didn't see the scroll. I wonder.
It's epic, and it should be a scroll in your bag. Yeah, you need to use it because
I'll
it gives
look
you
at
a
it, see.
boost to your XP big time. So I would recommend using it, and when it burns up, buy another one. You only get one to start with. Of course, the heroes may get more. I don't know, but the Guardians, you get one.
Okay.
But you can buy it with Astral Diamonds. So
Okay,
I would
that's not
definitely
too bad.
recommend using it because you only use it when you're leveling. It's not a time thing. It doesn't run out. It runs out when your XP runs out, when you're 10K.
Okay. 10K, okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. How about you, Dimos?
I don't really
You
have
see
one.
he's trying to pull something out of his ass right now.
Yeah.
You can see the look
Let
in
me
his
see.
face.
Let me see. Just talking about awards, like Scribs mentioned in the past podcast too. Just go to our wiki and you can see all the awards for all games, and just pick some and do them and get some gaming history up there.
Yeah, just because you joined Tempest for Guild Wars or Neverwinter or Rift or any of those other things, we're a gaming community, and so the reason that the leadership we all decided that we were going to do these awards was that it gives you something to do. I mean, because you get burned out. You get burned out playing World of Warcraft.
Gotta
It's
change
been out
it up.
for 8 years. There's been people are getting burned out playing Guild Wars now for.
About 8 months.
Over a year, 8 months.
Well, it depends, yeah.
But I mean, if you put a lot of time into these things, I mean, include the betas and stuff.
You gotta
put a
change
lot
it
of
up.
time into it. You need to change. And you can say, I mean, look at Vader. Vader joined us in Rift, and he came back and said, "Hey, I'm playing Diablo," and he didn't know about the awards. And I said, "Hey, we have some awards for that. Each time you complete a stuff." And he's like, "Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna go for that. I want those awards." Or like Greer and Airhammer said, "I want the I'm that good award for WoW." And so we put it. I mean, it just gives you something to do, even if it's in a game that you might be burning out or reaching burnout for. You can get it, and then you have it under your on your character's page on the website. When somebody clicks on, like if I go click on Airhammer, I can see all the awards that he has are on the right side of the screen there. And then if you're a Centurion, meaning you've been in Tempest longer than 1 year, I add you to the wiki page, the Centurion page, and all awards are listed there that you've earned since you've been in Tempest. So,
It's good stuff.
yeah. Mine is an easy no-brainer for you
It
Neverwinter
is.
types. It is. Doing the crafting online. Offline, even if you're not going to do it on the line. If you say, I'm going to do it, I'm going to stay true to MMO, blah, 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 and just do it in the game. Before you go to sleep, log into your crafting and look through all the different patterns you have and find those patterns that are 6 or 8 or 16, 18 hours long that reward you pretty heavily because it takes a lot of your time, crafting time you lose. And use those. Just click on them. Let them run. A 16, an 18-hour one at midnight is going to run you till probably the next night when you log back in after you get home from work. And you haven't had to do anything. And you're getting a great reward for that. So
That's pretty
make
tight.
sure at the end of the night, log in, do your long. I mean, if you're going to check before work, maybe put a 6-hour one on when you log off. And check it when you wake up and go, oh, cool. Collect your rewards, start a new one. It's going to take you 8-10 hours during the workday. Boom, throw it in there. You don't even have to worry about it. Or if you're at work, you can just hop on your iPad like Harper and do crafting every 10 minutes at work.
Except I still can't get it to work on my iPad. I'm still having issues with that. It's not letting me pick an asset to do my craft.
Mine was doing that too on my phone today. So
Yeah.
Lex Luger is playing Firefall.
that's right. See, look
Breaking
at that.
news. Breaking news.
Breaking news. I need a
Lex has
ticker
been
for the
all
bottom
over
of the
the
screen. Lex Luger is
podcast.
now playing Firefall. So, any last words, comments, questions, anything from the chat room? Last
Just
chance.
enjoy your gaming
Show's
week.
gonna end.
Come play with us
Show
in
is coming to an
something.
end. Okay. I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight. You can leave any feedback on the website, tempestgamecast.com. Let me go to the end credits so you can actually see this stuff. tempestgamecast.com. Send an email to tempestgamecast@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at tempestgamecast or me at Scrivian and Harper at...
Finley. I'll put it in the chat room again.
It'll be in the chat room. In the chat room. And then Daimo said, like I said, eventually we'll come to the 21st century and have a Twitter account. He may not check it, but you can at least send him stuff and feel good that you...
I thought he did tweet.
Does he?
No, I don't know. I don't know what Twitter
Don't?
is. No.
Ask Skay. And so,
Oh, yeah.
if you're interested in joining the Tempest Gaming Community, visit tempestguild.us. Recruiting videos are hosted on YouTube on our channel Tempest Game Community, and there will be a new Marvel video coming up soon. I can't remember if I did the Thing or the Hulk. I just got to find the right song for it. And I still got to do Firefall. I need to do a Firefall video.
Oh, yeah, and Cirrhosis told Di that he needs to have a better tip next week. That was the last thing I heard from the chat room.
Shoot.
Everyone have a great week gaming. We look forward to seeing you in the game of your
Thanks,
choice.
guys, for listening. Yay!
Later.